Hey everybody, this is Ben Hansen from Game Informer, and I'm here with Jeff Cork,
Hello.
Andrew Reiner,
Why, hello.
and Jeff Marchiafava.
Hello.
What we're looking at is even more Days Gone gameplay. Specifically, what this is it's a new Horde feeding ground, as you just heard Deacon St. John say.
Yeah, if you could tell him to shut up, I'd really appreciate it.
Absolutely. And don't worry about us talking over this, because you're going to hear it a lot. Because what we're doing here is we're attempting to defeat the Horde. Clear the Horde, as the screen says. And that's the Horde's health bar in the upper left. This is hard to do, especially, when they hand you a controller while visiting Sony Bend for the cover story, and they say, all right, and go. So here's Jeff Cork trying to defeat the
This is
Horde.
attempt number 1.
Yeah, and this was interesting because, they've shown the Horde a couple times during E3, but you never had the overlay, so at least to me, it wasn't clear that he wasn't just trying to run away from them and kill them when he could. You actually have to clear out a finite number of these guys as they try and chase you down.
What I've got there is it's basically like a Molotov cocktail, but we're in the Pacific Northwest, so of course it's a growler, and it's full of napalm, basically. So,
which seemed to be our weapon of choice. This is Jeff's
it's the
first
best.
run, and you seem to do surprisingly well with it. And it's like, well, now we can't do this Horde mission without him.
yeah.
Reiner, this is your first time seeing
Yeah,
extensive
I mean,
footage?
yeah, I saw it at E3 where they had, I don't know how many thousands of these freakers running at you.
500, technically.
Oh, I was close. But, yeah, this is the first time seeing it kind of in a non-scripted dev way, right? So this will be interesting to see how you guys fare.
And as they're
So
big,
far, so good.
yeah, they're big on emphasizing that, that E3 demo, that wasn't scripted. That wasn't scripted. Obviously, this gameplay is going to be rougher than that, as you can see right now. Also,
This is
That looks
it's
like you're
turned
done.
inside out, so that's think about it that way.
at this point, we passed the controller down to Jeff Marchiafava.
So what happened there? They didn't have the game over screen yet?
Oh, we exited that out because it says a lot of bad words. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to clear this before Ricky can get in, or she's gonna pull them all down on us. Hey, Boozer, tell Ricky it's gonna be a while because there's a Horde feeding ground right in our way.
Horde, you want me and Ricky to head out there? Come and help?
No. I've already learned the hard way. It's better to take them on alone. That way we don't pull them down on each other.
Yeah, okay.
We'll let him West in that delivery.
So the orange on the map, what does that represent?
The Horde zone. Yeah.
Okay, so now you're in it. They could technically maybe hear you, see you.
Yep.
Well, they're pretty busy feeding in the little
Yeah,
cool
this is
cesspit.
like the Nero body dump zone, so that's what's going on. Like Nero is what National Emergency Response Organization.
It's FEMA.
Yeah, it's basically FEMA. So this is like where they've taken people after killing them as a big mass site, and this grave is where the Horde comes to feed. And they typically they would have burned the bodies after bulldozing them in there. So that's what the red barrels are doing there.
Yeah.
Good start, Fava. 2 direct
right.
hits.
He got the idea from me, I will say.
I did.
Well, your second one, Jeff, was way off, but then I realized maybe you
Was it?
knew they were coming at you.
Yeah, it's like napalm. I created like a little ground cover.
And they seem unfazed by everything.
Yeah.
They just want to eat you.
Oh, God.
Big time.
Also worth noting, it says alpha gameplay on the screen for a reason, that this is a very early build. The game's not out until early 2019,
Yep.
so every technical hang-up with a huge grain of salt there.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, at this point, are your palms sweaty?
Yeah, and I spent a whole lot of time in the menus, I remember, trying to pick different things in the, quick menu there, but...
So, Fava, I see you doing a roll. You've got a stamina meter. Would you say this is the Dark Souls of State of Decay?
Absolutely.
Oh, don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't do it. This is
Oh,
just
I
a
went
hard
there,
game.
Reiner.
Can you? Why not just jump up on there? Do they get up there pretty quick?
Yeah, they'll climb up there.
Yeah,
too.
they're way better at climbing than
So-
Deacon St. John.
They really. There doesn't seem to be a lot of ground for you to find an advantage. Like this is just run for your
No,
life.
yeah, you have to
Use
run
those
around the
barrels how you
environment.
can.
Yeah. If you
And-
tried to just stand there and take them all out, as it turns out, if you had a magazine that held that many bullets, it might work, but otherwise the reloading is a big problem, as you saw from me.
Oh man!
And
Oh,
Nice
the
roll.
The roll works. The
Still
roll
there.
works.
What were you holding right there? Just an axe? Is that a custom?
it's like a baseball bat with spikes on it, and then also it looks like some kind of axe head also.
Nice.
Yeah, and so you can see in the upper left, the red bar is how many freakers are left.
Got
Infected.
greedy.
Oh!
got
And just
greedy.
instantly,
Uh-huh.
instantly down.
All right, who's this?
This is me. This is my first
Oh,
big
no.
attempt.
This
And
is
you
our
know-
video guy.
How
This
dare
is
you.
going to go bad.
Straight up Clown Town.
No, that's not true. I like to think outside the box. I'm thinking I saw my two best buddies go down in a big ball of fire. What can I do that no freaker would ever expect? This is the challenge, Reiner.
Yeah.
Start
Just
with
drink the fire and die.
Okay. That's
Well, you're
certainly
halfway there.
One way to go.
All
But
right.
the game features a motorcycle. You figure you have to take advantage of it in some way.
Well, you don't want it to get damaged.
That's true. That's true. But what if you can bring the fight to them, much like Avengers: Infinity War? And I'm not talking about a tree.
Yeah. So Hanson thought, how could we waste everyone's time?
Yes. All the developers were very impressed with this.
What would a video guy do?
What would a video guy do? This is thinking outside the box, by the way. You'll see that he didn't take advantage. It said use med kit, and he didn't.
All right, so physics.
So that doesn't work.
Physics come into play.
Yep. So this was back to Jeff Cork.
Yeah, I don't know if Hanson was thinking maybe I can get a shot off on my motorcycle's gas tank and blow it up.
Hey, let's talk about that wheel there for
Yes,
a second.
It's crafting.
So you were making that stuff. Could you go into another menu and select the different things that are applied to those areas? Or are those always set? You know, this is always where this particular explosive is on the wheel.
Yeah, I don't know if you can remap them
Okay.
to a certain place, but yeah.
Yeah, because they kind of jumped us in. They didn't quite say this was end game, but like this was much later
Check
in
out-
the story.
Check out the
Ooh.
smart guy move right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Pretty
I was
good.
going to say you were a little early on your shots,
Interesting.
but I see that you had a booby trap set up. And it worked well. And look at all the room you have right now.
Pretty solid.
Look at the bar right there, about almost halfway done right there.
Also, since we
And
revealed
there's a
this,
pistol. I don't know why I took that out just to show off.
since we revealed the cover, I saw a lot of people saying that 20 XP every time you kill a zombie, that breaks the immersion. The team is aware of that. There's a big debate on the team about it, but they did say you will be able to turn it off in the game if you don't
I
want that.
inexplicably selected smoke grenades for a second. That's what that was about. I didn't do that on purpose. I wasn't trying to
Smoke
hide
'em
my
out.
position.
It's very intense when you're trying to do this.
and the people
in
that
real
made the
life.
game are sitting next to you judging. That's
And
always
this is
really
the first
great.
time you've played it.
Yeah, exactly. So
They're like, good luck.
But they're trying to be very supportive developers, and it was left to me, I think, to make fun of you guys as you whipped.
well, you earned it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Obviously.
Thank you
After
so
that
much.
first attempt, all bets were off.
Anything that works, you know.
Okay, that was a melee spec
Yeah.
Molotov cocktail.
I think we got really used to just gunning for those barrels, maybe too much so. Oh my god.
That roll. That's what it's all about. Is rolling away.
Trying to see how much variety is in the freakers.
There's guys with shirts off.
Yeah, it looks like a nice variety
Half
in
shirts,
t-shirts. Yeah, half
There's
shirts.
some hoodies I saw out in the wild. I don't know if from the
It's a
cluster,
little colder?
just large. Like how much variety there is, I don't know.
And there are different types of freakers, but it seems like the Horde are just kind of this one type overall, from at least what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they say if they're because like things like newts, which are like the adolescents when they become infected? I don't know if there's ever going to be a horde of adolescents. I would imagine not.
That would be terrifying.
Shoot everything red.
There you go.
It's a video game thing.
You wouldn't understand.
Just you should hide in one of those
Ah,
body bags.
That guy just woke up. He's startled him
He
a
was
little
late
bit.
to the horde.
I'm going to say that you've had the best run here so far in terms of completion percentage. I wish it gave us a percent.
I like having a bar. I like it being a little more abstracted.
Yeah, but for the sake of this video, we need to know the precise number.
I think all scientists realize that right now it's at 26%.
Yeah.
If you want to whip out a ruler at home,
I'm
we
trying
will.
to
I
go-
bet that's 33.
I'm halfway to Idaho now. But that's okay.
Oh yeah, can you run out of that circle?
I think I tried that, but
Does it say get back in there?
I would imagine you'd be able to.
Yeah, I think you can. And they said that
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can.
Whoa.
You can leave and get more supplies and then come back and it will remember your progress up to a certain amount of time.
When it slows down there, what is that?
That's my
That's his
survival
focus
vision.
ability. Yeah.
Reiner, you said whoa on that cut. Sony
Yeah.
did trim this a little bit here and there, so that was a weird cut. I forget what they were trying to hide, but probably something that was a little buggy.
Game's still in development.
Yes, I have a gift for this. Just leave me alone.
You're so close, man. Now, is it a matter of how does he complete it or how does he blow it?
Maybe
That is
both.
indeed the
We're at
question.
that point in this
Yeah.
playthrough.
Yeah.
It seems like how many could there really be left?
Oh, nice
Oh.
precision.
I couldn't even see that down there, Cork. That's amazing you hit that. It's the drop on the bullet.
He's a
I
pro
think.
player. Pro Overwatch.
Well, we'll see.
Overwatch.
Soldier 76 right here.
There you go.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. Get off my lawn.
That's
This
not
is
that
it?
many left. It's
No.
really not that many.
And they are dangerous enough, though, that when you don't have a giant machine gun,
Mhm.
you know, like half a dozen could easily kill you.
Yeah.
Where's your health?
At the bottom.
Oh, okay. So
green-
you got a
the green
shield
bar.
that's
Yeah.
refilling? What is that? Or is that your stamina?
That's a
Stamina.
stamina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, that is a bug with
Yep.
the weird clipping through the truck. So
Yeah.
that truck is not actually filled with freakers, which is definitely where I thought this was going after
Yeah.
seeing that, but not the case.
Yeah, I think they said you cleared it, but there was an asterisk after it because just obviously very early footage here, I was unable to officially complete it.
But you did it in
But they
spirit.
basically said, that, yeah, you're
Look.
the best, Jeff.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
natural.
All hail the conquering
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah.
All the major beats.
You're much
you'd
better
certainly
than Dum
expect.
Dum Ben Hansen and his motorcycle
Well,
trick.
let's see where this goes, Cork. You never know. You never quite know.
Come on.
Come on, 3 zombies. 4, I mean.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
going to die right here?
This got real dicey because your health was super low here, but he pulled it off.
Well done. But yes, so there was a weird bug.
You
this
are out
time
of the circle,
around.
by the
Yeah.
way.
So
nice
now-
job, dude.
Thank you, thank you.
Now it's on to Jeffem again.
Yep.
You'll notice that this playthrough is very derivative of what I just did. He saw it was formulated for success and
Right.
went with it. Which
Actually-
I don't blame him. I mean,
Actually, it wasn't. I came up with the new technique here
did you?
that you will see.
Blow up your bike.
Yep.
Oh,
No.
this one.
Yep. Get stuck on a rock first. Okay.
That way we don't
Don't worry about
pull
that.
down on each other.
Yeah, okay.
There's no way Deacon would actually want to do
Oh,
this.
what does that mean?
Some crafting materials.
I have no idea. I ignored that.
He's got a mission, Reiner. He can't be distracted by crafting materials.
Oh wait, this isn't the. Is it?
Is
no.
this not
Nope.
the one?
No,
Nope.
this isn't the one.
Oh man, how many times did I fail at this?
Well, 1 or 2. It's unclear.
So,
Here,
They
Cork
know where that
strategy.
came from, which I think is interesting.
So, Jeff, I read your
Yes.
cover story.
Yes, sir.
Very well done. The game
you.
sounds very promising. One of the things I liked the most about it was these big freaker pockets.
Mm-hmm.
They would have what you said, legendary loot. The better loot would sometimes be in these areas where it's
Yeah.
very difficult.
Yeah.
Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah. Like these things are going about their freaker business here. But for instance, I think in this one in particular, once you clear this, it gives you access to a part for your motorcycle that lets you carry more ammunition in its saddlebags, I believe. So there is a benefit aside from the satisfaction of killing however many hundred freakers there are in this particular instance.
300, they said.
300. Have you been counting? Are you
Fans at
putting an
home.
overlay?
Yeah,
think
don't
you
worry
should.
about it. It's in there.
But they characterize these as kind of like an end game part of the game. So like when you first start playing the game for yourself, you're not gonna see you've discovered a horde and then go, okay, here we go, because you will get completely destroyed. Yeah, we're
So-
kitted out with some fairly high-end stuff at this point.
Oh, God, Cork.
This isn't
Oh,
me.
this is
Oh, it's
Fava.
Jeff.
This
I'm
is Fava.
sorry.
Yeah.
Unexpected
Oh.
log, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I blew myself up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again,
Don't
it
worry
says
about
use
it.
medkit, Fava.
Yeah, that takes a while
here's
to actually
Hansen.
apply that.
All right.
Oh,
I'm-
boy.
I
I'm
don't even
interested.
remember this one.
I just want to kick
Yeah,
the
I'm
tires
sh-
a little bit.
I'm sure he was.
Tell Ricky it's gonna be a while.
I've seen you two be the best you can be,
Mhm.
and I know the bike strategy didn't work, but I still was curious, like, what are the edges of this horde, how they react to
Yeah.
different things. That was the overall philosophy going in here.
So limit is 5
I've already learned the hard way.
for an item.
Take 'em on alone.
For depending on what the item is, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm equipped with, I believe it's a rock,
Mm-hmm.
technically.
A stone.
Often used, for stealth purposes, to
Mhm.
distract people, that type of thing. But I was curious what zombies, like how they'd react to it.
Or the infected.
I'm sorry, the infected?
Or freakers.
I'm sorry,
So-
freakers?
Are you kind of doing a Lemmings thing here? You going to run to a cliff and just hang off the side, and they're all going to fall over your head? And
That's the idea. Oh,
die?
God. I forgot that Freak was right there, as Deacon would say. I just wanted to see if I could get a slow trickle of them out without going in there and just trying to nail them all in one big explosion.
there's also a deer crossing here, so maybe some deer will come out and distract them.
There are deer, but unfortunately no freaker deer, which is a real bummer. Other than that truck being there, I think this is a pretty solid strategy.
Yeah?
Just trying to get the slow little trail running out. Basically, leaving the environment as much as humanly possible.
So you could technically go find a house, camp out in there, and these guys will just keep coming and try to hold it down. Like, is that a strategy?
Maybe.
I guess so, yeah. I wonder how many
But I
houses
mean, how
are-
far would you have to go to? I'm trying to look around
Those
the
are good
There's
questions.
up there on the hill. There's a house. You guys should have went that way.
Yeah, you're totally right. Now, maybe they'd take some fall damage from that cliff, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I think you could call Hanson segments. You shoulda. ...
Oh, Goofus and Gallant.
I love the sound in
The
slow
slow
motion. Oh no!
See, I tried to
Hanson,
switch to
no.
the Jeff strategy at the last second, and it did not go
Yep.
well.
You should have stuck to your guns.
That's true.
So now, Fava
Yes.
has
this
it all
was,
figured
this
out.
was
This
the one I
feels
was
he's
thinking about.
this is basically cheating at this point. So he realizes, all right, I'm gonna craft these napalm Molotovs, but wait, in my inventory,
Horde feeding ground.
he's got the frag grenades, which you can't craft. But
You can find them, yes, and they started me with some.
so watch the meter, the Horde meter here.
By the way, Jeff, I like
Yes,
that
sir.
you just tapped out. You're like, I beat it.
He
Oh, yeah,
did.
yep, I was
yeah.
done.
out.
Yeah.
They reassured him that he
So
beat it.
watch the meter. This is hilarious.
Whoa! What?
They said
That's
after saying
grenades
that
for you.
we're gonna be nerfing those a little bit.
I single-handedly made them nerf the hand
Yeah.
grenades because of this.
Now,
so
if you hung up
sorry,
by that,
everybody.
if you'd hung up by that log trap, you probably could have taken out a half again of those just instantly.
That's true, but we weren't that smart. We should
I
have
was
done
not
like
that
more
smart.
playtesting Q&A style or QA style of just try out every different weapon to see if there's some that are just a little too strong.
I like his speed of movement. There's a little hitch to it right now, but I'm sure that'll be smoothed out as time goes along.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like how fast he is just on foot.
for limited times with that stamina meter going on there.
Is that a T-shirt?
Yeah,
one of
just
them
a
threw
shirt,
it.
Yeah. We love you, Dick and St.
Good
John.
party.
Part of the mongrels. I like how spread out they are now. Sounds like they're coming from every direction, Jeff.
You know, I'll say this about those experience points going up. In a situation like this, it's nice to know how many you killed right there.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
I know you're not counting 300, but
Right.
it is nice to know that, okay, I did deal a significant amount of damage that meant something.
That's exactly what they said when I brought it up. Like, that seems kind of immersion breaking. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
They said, well, that's true, but when you guys were fighting the Horde and you saw that huge wave of those go off, everybody in the room went, oh!
Yeah.
And like that, turning down that whoa experience was just
What happened there?
not a call they
That's
wanted to
super
make.
Did
smart.
you just get stuck in there for a
No,
second?
I think that was another cut because he kind of shimmies his way through.
Ah, that's
So
weird.
I
They
guess
cut
you
that.
can lead them into a choke point.
Yeah.
Nice. That was beautiful.
You're just allergic to those logs.
I know.
It's the best.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
not bad. not
Wrong way.
bad.
Oh,
These ones are going uphill.
what are all the icons on the bags there?
On the bag.
Looks like they're interactive.
Oh, those are the freaker ears you can
Yeah.
pick up.
What?
Yeah, you get bounties for collecting the left ear of the freakers to show that you've killed them and you're making the world a better place.
So you're like handing them back into the town. And they're like, all right, good
Yep.
job there, Deacon. You're
Yeah.
cool by us.
Can I get an ear magnet like Ratchet and Clank and have them all absorb into me?
Oh, no. I don't think so.
And they all just latch onto your
Yeah.
ears.
You whistle and they can... Look at that.
Jeff,
Fava with the win. So
That's right.
that just leaves it up to Hanson, right?
Yeah.
Or are you not going to do it again?
well, no, effectively, I feel like I beat it. I beat the system in its own game.
Yeah. I think they died of old age. Waiting
Right.
for Hanson to kill them.
I feel so sorry for these stragglers. Someone needs to bring this freaker aside and tell him it's not worth fighting for.
you're
Just to get a
done.
surrender. Put your little freaker arms in the air. Wave the white flag.
Time to lower your freaker flag.
They tell you how big these battles get. You said 300 here.
It was 500 E3. They did say there was technically no limit because they can
boy.
scale down other things in the game to make up for it. But I
Just get rid of all the textures.
Exactly. Bunch of T-poses coming your way.
There we go.
80,000
That was it.
freakers. Nice work, guys.
And
you so
Hanson.
much. Yes,
And
you
Hanson.
know what? Everybody does it their own way. But if you want to see more gameplay, we have missions. We have the first hour of the game. Everything at GameInformer.com/daysgone. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.